All right, Holly. The Cornhuskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Using his legs, it's Wallace. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to...
Could be an alley. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Wallace. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Beck. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Beck. Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Touchdown, Penn State! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Hader. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. On the run, it's Nelson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
A 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Flips it out in the flat. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Wallace. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
they're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The run inside. It's Wallace. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that pull, making a play, get a tackle for a loss.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Beck. The sure hands. It's Sauer. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Nelson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Makes the catch. It's Nelson. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense offense. Everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Keeping it on the ground on third and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on fourth and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. They're working that left side. And how about this defense? Wouldn't let them throw it into the end zone and then swarming to make the tackle to stop them short.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Running inside, it's Martin. He breaks a tackle. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he got 5 yards on the play, second and 5 coming. picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground with the counter. Got enough for the first. There's a crease.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the delay, it's Martin. Picks up the 1st down. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Beck. That's reeled in, it's Martin. Nebraska uses a timeout here, it's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine the these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Pick off! What a play by this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. On the move at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's way too far for everybody.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Leaping grab for a big gain. Turning it on. Into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Snagged out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Tight end now in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. To the air, it's Calandria. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll take it himself. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Nelson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Calandria. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Motion from the wideout. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Calandria. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the counter. Runs through the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Football is about adjustments. 1st half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. 2nd half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Huskers decide to punt it away.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the option. The option, he'll keep it. There he goes.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Nelson. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Right down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Nelson. Got a little grass.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Back to throw, it's Calandria. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Swings it out to the flat. Fighting off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Beck. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. On the move, it's Nelson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Moving out to the right. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Calandria. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with... Makes the grab in their space. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And that is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Bring in the heat. On the move to the left. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Listen, this offense right now is trailing by multiple possessions. They've given up back-to-back sacks. The number one priority on this next play has got to be pass protection. Whether that means you leave extra guys in to give this QB an opportunity to throw it downfield, you got to do it because you're not going to have a chance to win if he keeps getting hit like that.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.